Today's number 1. Consider using your speed against slow targets. If you are driving fast-moving and fast-firing truck and confronting slow-moving tank, you may consider to perform so-called cycle of death. This tactical move consists of fast approach, avoiding to get shot, auto-locking the target and firing at the target while you are cycling around it. But remember, as you are driving a light vehicle, it is best to perform this tactic on isolated targets, therefore increasing your chances not to be targeted by multiple opponents while you are dancing around your target. Number 2. Stop camping. Sitting in the bushes near your base is not a good tactic, and it applies to all vehicle classes except artillery. Even tank destroyers quite often must move and relocate to get better firing sectors. Camping tactic gives necessary space, time and freedom to the enemy. It is very static defense at best. It is only a matter of time when enemy scouts will approach you and spot you. Then enemy's tank destroyers will start their job. Then enemy's heavy tanks will approach in front, and from this point you are locked. You have very little space to do any maneuvers. Finally, enemy light tanks will start to flank you, and if enemy controls, say, 2/3 of a field and have some number advantage, believe me, for an active and experienced enemy team it is huge advantage. In this scenario you will not have crucial buffer zone behind you where you can retreat back to the secondary line of defense, so you will be basically stuck and you will be basically sitting ducks. On the other hand, enemy will be dispersed. They will be able to relocate, reorganize, move freely and move pretty much how they want. So, stop camping. Number 3. Stealth is Scout's best friend. If you play with Scout vehicle, your success lies in stealth. Pick a good concealed observation spot on the map from where you can scout. Don't shoot, don't compromise your position, spot enemy tanks. Now you are Scout. Enjoy earning points from spotting enemies and damage dealt to tanks you spotted. Shoot only A. If your position is compromised and you have no other options but to confront the enemy. But if you are spotted and you have a choice not to engage, then fall back and relocate. And B. At the end of a game, when you can join team's effort to finish off enemy leftovers. Especially slow-moving tanks or vehicles with little left health. And now it's the best time to deploy and practice your cycle of death skill. Number 4. Avoid fighting heavy tanks frontally, especially if you cannot penetrate frontal armor and enemy has covered its sides and rear. I suggest following options. First, to make it visible for your artillery. Second, leave the job for heavies and powerful tank destroyers. In this case, your job is just to spot them, harass them and destroy enemies' modules like sights, gun ports, tracks, etc. And third option, if you have no support, do not engage. Avoid the target and make yourself useful somewhere else. And finally, number 5. Choke point situation. If you have bottleneck situation and you confronting heavy tanks, I recommend 3 steps. Of course, if you can. Step number 1. Leave same number of heavy tanks to hold this choke point. Step number 2. Do quick, coordinated flanking maneuver with your light tanks to approach enemy heavies from flank or going into their rear. Once enemy heavies will start to relocate or hide their weak spots, do step 3. Immediately engage with heavy ones to crush the choke point from both sides. If it's performed right, all of you will get great feeling of teamwork and it will be good morale boost for your team. Another option is to rely on your artillery, but in this scenario you never know when enemy will decide to flank you. Now let's do quick recap. Consider using your speed against slow targets. Stop camping. Stealth is Scout's best friend. Avoid fighting heavy tanks frontally. Remember how to act in choke point situations. In next episode I will share with you another 5 real-life proven gamer tips on how to improve your success in tactical tank shooter games. In next episode we will talk about auto-aim, hill defense, multiple target situation, minimap and more.